Today I'm going to be checking out this skid steer to 3-point attachment that I was sent so I can do this review. I'm going to get it out of the box, let you see everything that it comes with. Then I'm going to get this thing on my skid steer. So now that I got it out of the box and on my tailgate here, this is the back side where the skid steer universal attachment plates would push up in this, and then you would, push your levers down, and it's got the little slots in the bottom. So this is very universal. It's a quick connect for a skid steer. A lot of tractors nowadays and skid steers, everything have this kind of plate. Size-wise, the inside of this is 44 5/8. You may be able to squeeze on 44 3/4. But for me, I would go 44 1/2 or smaller. I want to say my skid steer is 42 inches when it comes to the plate that goes in there. So I think that's going to be fine. Let me get this thing spun around so you can see the other side. All right, and I've got it turned around the other direction. This is your 3-point sections here that will slide onto your pins. It does come with pins in case you need to switch out your pins. These should allow you, if you put them on there, to slide this right over this pin, and then you can tighten these down. These are to tighten down exactly where you want these arms. So you can adjust it, center it. If you want something to the left, you want something to the right, you have that ability to do it. All right, so this is the plate out of the box and on my skid steer. This is a John Deere 317 skid steer, but the plate, the actual universal connector, the quick connect behind this plate is 44 1/2 inches wide. The opening inside the plate on the back side, which I mean this part back here, the opening so that your quick connect can go in, this is 44 3/4. So as you can see here, if you have the 44 1/2 inch size, which is pretty much universal, I've got 3 pieces of equipment that have this type of quick connect, the skid steer quick connect, and all of them are 44 1/2 inches wide. So this plate is 44 3/4 wide in the sides. So you get just a little bit extra play to get in here. So you're not going to have a plate that's going to move around a whole lot. So make sure, if you're at 44 1/2, it should fit with no problem on this. But if you're any bigger than 44 1/2, you may be cutting it close. And when you get it, it does come with this extra like 3-point top link piece here. It comes with this pin for the top link. And then it does come with the appropriate category pins that you would put on whatever your implement is to be able to use this with that implement. Because these things here just slide back and forth like you would have 3-point arms, and then your pin is going to go into the hole that's in here. So normally your equipment will already have the category 1 pin on it. You'll have this opened up, all the way wide like that on both sides. You'll pull up to the implement, and then you'll slide this over the pin, and this is just to tighten it down to keep it there so it doesn't move back and forth on this plate when you're moving around whatever implement you're doing. So these pins are just extra in case the pins you have don't work. It comes with them. It also of course has this receiver hitch here, this 2-inch receiver hitch with the hole in it, so you can also use it as like a trailer mover or whatever else you want to do. But yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. It's not painted. Now again, remember, it's raw metal. It's not painted. So once you get it done, whatever you want, if you have a green tractor and you want this green, paint it green. You want it black, yellow, red, whatever color you want, you're going to have to paint it. You probably don't have to paint it, but it's going to rust if you don't. Then you're going to have a rust color one, and these might not move as good on here if they're not at least oiled or something or greased, because they have to move back and forth. It really comes down to what you're going to use it for. My point for this was to hook it up to a 3-point shredder that I have that I can hook onto this and actually put a hydraulic pump on it and use it as a hydraulic shredder so I can use it with this skid steer. So I'm going to go hook that thing up and let you see how well these bottom links and everything hook up to it. So this is what I plan on using this plate for. The plate can be used really anything that's 3-point, category 1, or whatever the pins will fit. It could be other categories because it does come with the pins that you can put in there. But this was a category 1 shredder. The pins for the category 1 fit on there fine. This one's a little beat up, so I need to grind it down a little bit to make it fit. Or I can just use the pins it came with, take these out and put the new ones in it. You've got your top link section up here. And then I'm just going to get me a hydraulic motor, connect it to the PTO right here, put me an overrun valve in it, and then I'll be able to hook up to my auxiliary hydraulics on my skid steer and run this shredder on the front. But this plate here really could be used to run anything. I've got a middle buster that is a 3-point. I could put it on here. You could get a set of discs that you would normally pull behind a tractor. You could put that on the front of here and use it on a skid steer. I mean, there's just so many different possibilities you can use something like this for. It's really stout. Definitely think it's going to do everything I need it to do. I hope all of this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.